Our coverage of the 11U Cal Ripken World Series is made possible by Blue Crew, for all of your umpire needs. Pulse Technology, leading the way in technological innovation for over 70 years. Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn. Visit Michigan City LaPorte. Closer than you think, better than you imagine. Ironworkers Local 395. Proud to be union. Corral Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Bricklayers Local 4. The best hands in the business. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made. Diamond Plate Eatery and Pub. Eat, drink, play. IBEW Local 697. Proud to support high school sports. American Testing Services. America's trusted name in NDT. Public Bar and Rec. Make it public. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. You're watching the 11U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
And good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to live video coverage of the 2026 11U Cal Ripken World Series here on the Region Sports Network. We come to you today from the Crown Point Sports Complex in Crown Point as we are in the semifinal round to crown a eventual World Series champion. The winner will get Peachtree in the World Series championship a little bit later on after this game. So we are in the semifinal round now in a matchup between South Lexington from Kentucky taking on Hawaii Kai, the defending 10U World Series champions from Hawaii. So very early morning over there, just after 6 in the morning over there in Hawaii. I know it's a little after noon over in Kentucky, so good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be tuned in from. Thank you for joining us. Michael Brenner here to call the play-by-play action here from field number 9, along with my dad, Ron Bradner. Happy to be with you, Dad, for another matchup here for the Cal Ripken World Series semifinal. We're going to go ahead at this time and tune you into the Cal Ripken Pledge and the National Anthem. And we are ready for baseball here at the Sports Complex in beautiful Crown Point. Shifting things over from Jerry Ross Park. 6 officials for today's game, as you're seeing there at home plate. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for South Lexington. Leading off will be number 10, that is Grayson Blackerby, the center fielder, followed by number 23, Griffin Hill, the shortstop, followed by number 12, Griffin Williams, the second baseman. And then we got number 3 in the cleanup spot, Aaron Smith over at third base. Followed by number 30, Marshall Mendenhall over in right field. Followed by number 6, Dax Thompson. He'll be the starting pitcher today for South Lexington. And then number 99, Brooks Freer, in left field, and then number 22, Tate Denton, over at first base, followed by number 24, and rounding out the lineup, Elijah Ellis, who is the catcher. Akiyu Lum and Wahine over in right, so left to right, your outfielders. Yamada, Wong, Yamamoto, and Paagale at first. Kamai behind the dish for Zukeran, who will be the starting pitcher. Rutskson Zukeran, your starting pitcher today for Hawaii Kai. And for Zukeran, he's pitched 10 and a third innings, giving up just 11 hits and giving up 1 earned run with 9 strikeouts, 0 walks, for an ERA for this tournament of .87. Not too shabby, Dad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. When he doesn't walk batters. That's the key. You can't be given free bases. There's no way to get that batter out if you walk him.
Hawaii Kai's been able to kind of limit the amount of pitchers used in this one. A lot of the guys have gone the full 6 innings in games when they have pitched. But South Lexington has something to say about that. They had a dramatic comeback win in yesterday's ball game against Bismarck. So again, we only play 6 innings of regulation. Top of the 6th inning. They're trailing by 2 in the inning. They had 2 runners on when Griffin Hill came to the plate, and with 2 outs and a full 2 count, deposited one deep into left, scored the 2 runs, tied the ball game at 5, and ended up winning in extras 8-5 over Bismarck. So it looked like they were down to their final strike and being eliminated from the tournament before Griffin Hill, amongst others, obviously, but that big hit allowed them to keep the game going. So it became a big knock for South Lexington, and they're back here today.
Yeah, that's how you get here. You got to have a consistent through 6 innings. That's why we play 6. You know, you get down, but every kid can hit, every kid can field, every kid can throw. You're never out of a game. Just like the first game, 1 big inning. If you were down by a couple, you could be up by a couple. All it takes is 1 inning and back-to-back hits.
No question about it. And, of course, obviously there's other contributors that go to that because you got to set the table for that big hit to be meaningful in the same way. So great job by the entire team. That's why they're back here playing in this semifinal matchup. Number 5, South Lexington, taking on number 1, Hawaii Kai. Let's go ahead and take a look at our game day forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. It is a very comfortable 76 degrees, overcast skies. Pretty gray for the most part, but the more important thing is we're ready to play baseball, and we're able to play baseball. Probably a threat of rain at some point because, we've had that all week, so why not continue it on today? But it is clear enough to be able to get this game in. So that is your Economy Electric Heating and Cooling forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. They keep you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter, and you can visit them on the web at forajobdoneright.com. All right, we're ready to get things going. And if you're looking for a winning formula, we've got one. Region Sports is powered by Pulse Technology, the official toner provider of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. So Grayson Blackerby will lead things off. Blackerby hitting 400 in this tournament. He is a solid 4 for 10, batting from the left side.
Yeah, wide third baseman playing in. Not going to give him that bunt.
Lefty pitcher as well for Zukeran, so little lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch taken for strike 1. The fans for Hawaii Kai get loud. Fans for South Lexington get loud as well, so we'll be able to hear them throughout the game. Zukeran delivers the 0-1. This one chopped foul into the on-deck circle on the third base side, so 0-2. Mentioned in that 10 and a third innings, Zukeran with 9 strikeouts. The 0-2. This one on the ground, right side, picked up at first base by Paaga'ele, trying to get over to first for Zukeran, and they step just in time. 3-1 on the putout. Blackerby gave it his all, hustling down to first. But the height of Zukeran over there just kind of beat it out, the longer leg.
Yeah, just a great play. First baseman moving to his right, gets the glove, leads the pitcher right to the bag, who catches it in stride, steps on the bag. Great play by everyone there.
Yeah, nice. So Paaga'ele with the glove there at first, and then snaring that one on the backhand as well. So Griffin Hill now, he had that big hit yesterday. I was standing off to the side. I thought off the bat it was going to be a 3-run homer. But he'll take bouncing it off the wall for 2 runs. Hill in the tournament also batting .400. He's 6 for 15 as he chops that one foul.
Yeah, good cut at that. Got some good bat speed right there.
So 2 doubles for Hill in the tournament. Wouldn't mind having another one here. That pitch on the ground, picked up at third by Yamada with a strong throw over to first for the second out.
Yeah, you got to like that. Your third baseman staying down on the ball, coming up with it cleanly, great footwork, fires right to first base.
So Williams here takes the first pitch for a strike. Second baseman Griffin Williams. Pitch misses outside. Williams may not have a whole lot of hits this tournament, but he's certainly got a handful of RBIs. So he's driving in runs. The pitch in there for a strike. So sometimes you'll take the outs or the non-hit to be able to score a run for your team.
Yeah, we talked about that in the first game. The productive outs. If you're going to make an out, if you can still move runners over or get runners in, it's huge.
Pitch misses upstairs now to Williams. Zuccaran comes set here, the lefty-righty matchup. And that pitch skips in.
Yeah, full count here, so we'll see what he feels most confident with a full count. Is he's coming with the fastball, or is he going to bring in a breaking ball?
Payoff pitch here. And that misses for ball 4. So the first base runner of the day for South Lexington. And they'll take it. For Williams, that is his 3rd walk of the tournament. So getting on base. And now Aaron Smith. He's having a solid tournament, batting .417. He's looking for a knock here, keep the lineup moving for South Lex. Runner dancing off first, takes the first pitch for a strike is Smith.
He started 3 of the first 4 batters here off with a strike, so he's staying in the strike zone, no walks.
Yeah, that is the first walk issued of the tournament to a batter. So that is a good point. Zuccaran had not given up a walk the entire tournament until just now. So really good effort by Williams there at the dish. And now Aaron Smith going with the no batting gloves. Runner goes from first. This one chopped on the ground. This will be a foul ball, so runner will have to go back. As a hitter, does that kind of make you feel like you have to swing when you see your runner from first going? Even if I'm sure you know if a hit and run is on, so you know you kind of have to swing. But does it make you feel like normally you would take a pitch and you feel like you have to swing?
Well, depending on what your count is, you don't want to fall way behind 0-2. You can't just take a pitch. But if you see that he's got the base stolen,
runner down to second. The throw to second will be into left field. So it works out as Zuccaran looked like he essentially had the pickoff going there. So stolen base for Williams.
Yeah, so going with the last pitch, Hawaii then said, "Hey, we're gonna throw over." He's going on first movement. They had him picked off. Just it's really hard for a first baseman to throw to second base. The runner's right in the way. That first baseman either has to try to come 2 steps forward, 2 steps back to get an angle to throw to the base. It's just so hard.
Zuccaran delivers to Smith, who pops it up. This will get out of play, foul. Yeah,
Zuccaran just pumping in strikes here now. got the one walk. He doesn't want to fall behind. Now he's just keeping these batters off speed with strikes.
Throw to second, not going to be in time. They do give the error to Pahagale over at first as opposed to the stolen base. I would have said stolen base, but I'm not the official scorekeeper. Another pitch to Smith. Foul look out Mendenhall. Oh, my. Mendenhall waiting in the on-deck circle, almost wore that one.
Yeah, he's
taking a little step back.
Yeah, he's going to get out of that little batting circle and give himself a little bit of time to get out of the way.
Mercy. Runner at second, 2 outs. Here's the next pitch to Smith. He is just kind of fighting these off. He doesn't feel like I don't think these are coming in all too fast for him. So he's just kind of reaching the bat out, trying to flare it maybe and dump it over the first baseman's head into right.
Yeah, a little off-speed curveball. It's just not a whole lot of speed, but you can't take it. It might curve back over the outside corner. So he's just fighting these off to see another pitch. Great at bat so far.
That one on the outer edge. So ball 1. 1-2 now the count.
Yeah,
Aaron Smith. So he is having a solid at bat here, just fighting these off.
Yeah. They're staying away, though, it looks like. So we'll see if he tries to bring him one inside to move him back a little bit.
This one into center and caught in center by Lum. So on the line, gets the final out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Hawaii Kai coming up. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack & Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack & Van Til.
Be sure to stay connected with all things Region Sports, as we're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and at our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. Batting lineup for Hawaii Kai. Leading off will be Kamahao Wong, the shortstop today, wearing number 7, followed by number 23, that's Grant Yamamoto, who patrols second base, and then number 10, Tice Yamada, who is the third baseman. See number 77 do some work over there at first base. That's Taven Pa'agale, followed by number 5. That's Ke'ao Kamai, who is the catcher today. And then over in right field, Micah Anawahine over in right. And then number 3, Tiago Lum, followed by the pitcher in the lineup. We've seen him do some good work already. Ruxin Zukaran, who is the pitcher. And then number 1, Va'a Stanley is the extra hitter, followed by number 2, that's going to be Breeze Akiyu, who is the left fielder for Hawaii Kai. Defensively for South Lexington, Freer, Blackerby, and Mendenhall from left to right. Smith and Hill on the left side of the infield. Williams and Denton on the right. Ellis behind the dish for Thompson. First pitch into Ke'ao Kamai. In there for a strike. This one popped up to the shortstop, Hill, for out number 1. This will bring up Yamamoto now.
Yeah, pitch just kind of jammed a little bit. Couldn't really turn on it to pull it down the line. Couldn't hit it the other way. Just a soft liner to short.
Yamamoto also hitting 400 this tournament, 4 for 10. 4 walks, 3 stolen bases. And that pitch into Yamamoto misses for a ball. Yamato waits on deck. Comes the 2-0. That one fouled to the screen. Dax Thompson.
Yeah, that was a quick bat to the ball there. If he can get one he can turn on, he hits it. He looks like he's hitting it, solid.
Comes the 2-1 from Thompson. This one fouled back to the screen again. And for Thompson, he's gone 8 1/3 innings pitched this tournament, giving up 5 hits, only 2 earned runs, walking 4, striking out 14, though, for an ERA of about 2.16. Again, I am taking all these numbers from the Game Changer, so these numbers can change a little bit or be fluid based on who's scoring the game. So I'm just going through the World Series Game Changer account. This one lifted in the air to left. Freer giving chase and making the catch with a little step. Here comes Tice Yamada now, third baseman. Yamada hitting .273 this tournament, 3 for 11. 3 RBIs, though, so with guys on, he does some damage a little bit here and there. And the winner of this one will get Peachtree in the World Series Championship game. That will follow the conclusion of this one, and no matter who wins this one, they will be the designated home team in that game because Peachtree is the 6th seed in the tournament. South Lexington 5, Hawaii Kai 1. Peachtree knocked off the number 3 team, Visalia, just a little bit ago. So that one comes inside on Yamada.
Yeah, a little bit off-speed curveball there. Tried to get it to break down, just didn't get enough break.
Bagale waits on deck. This one ticketed for right field, giving chase as this one bounces. And we'll roll for a little bit. Making the turnaround first is Yamada, but he will go back to first. And it's a big single with 1 out. With 2 outs. So for both sides, getting runners on with 2 outs, trying to get something going here as this will bring up Bagale.
Yeah, that was a solid ball, not close enough to the line where the right fielder had to make a whole lot of run for it, but
first pitch high, gets away. And now Yamada down on the wild pitch.
But he got to it in a hurry, got it back into the infield, and held him to a single.
Bagale 3 for 9 in this tournament, so batting .333. Time called here. First base umpire making some kind of an announcement. And are we saying intentional walk? I believe so. So intentional walk to Pa'agale. So Kamai will make his way to the dish now.
Yeah, South Lexington just putting a runner on, first and second. Now the infield can any base.
After the step off there. Kamai, the catcher. So we'll have a meeting here on the mound. Ordering groceries has never been easier with online shopping at Strachan Van Til. Save time and money. In-store sale prices, pickup or delivery, online coupons, rewards, points, and more. Shop StrachanVanTil.com. Just a quick little chat. Saying, hey, let's go attack the hitter here, kid. Let's go. I imagine that's what the conversation was about. Maybe not in such those terms, but the overall message.
Yeah, that's, nothing hurt by the intentional base on ball.
Hey, they wouldn't have done that without having kind of a reason for it. Kamai swings and misses over the top of that one. Kamai also having a good tournament, 333 average, 3 for 9 as well. Hanawahine waits on deck. He wants in on the action here. 2 on, 2 out. Nobody in. No score here. Bottom of the first inning between South Lexington and Hawaii Kai. That's a strike.
Fastball right there on the outer half. I think if he was looking down in the count, maybe a curveball was coming. A little bit fooled.
Comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside, real close to that outer edge.
Yeah, Kamai just watching it. Good ball recognition coming out of his hand.
Thompson steps off, looks at second. Well, and one thing, too, I know the argument people don't like to hear the argument. A lot of times, a lot of these pitchers kind of have to feel out, and hitters have to feel out the umpire as well, because even though there's a designated zone, umpires kind of have their own zone from time to time.
Correct.
Comes upside, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as it stays consistent. If you were willing to give off the edge or inside or high or low or whatever the case may be, if you were willing to widen the strike zone, usually you would tell your coaches that a little bit ahead of time. Like, hey, I give a little off or up or whatever.
Yeah.
And then as long as it stays consistent, you were fine with that as a coach.
Yeah, because the umpire is either lining up inside the catcher or outside the catcher, so stuff on the inside half or the outside half is...
I thought he was heading down to first. Yeah. It was only ball 3, though.
And it's not where the catcher catches the ball. It's where it crosses home plate way at the front.
Correct. Payoff pitch has another step off there.
Yeah, but a 3-2 count here. These runners are going to be going, so trying to see if he was going to go on first move and get a little pick off there at second base.
Has the sign he wants. Thompson kicks and fires. Fouled away. Runners were on the move.
That caught the catcher a little bit. The umpire walking out there to slow the game down a little bit. That brotherhood of masks, that those guys take care of each other. Yeah, that did catch the catcher just a little bit.
Home plate umpire giving the fist bump. That's how even some of the home plate umpires, not just locals here to Northwest Indiana, a lot traveling from various parts of the countries as well. So they're taking all this in just like some of the players. And that pitch misses outside, so that will be ball 4. And now, after the single and intentional walk, now the bases are loaded, but for South Lexington, they still have 2 outs. So Micah Hanawahine makes his way to the dish with an RBI, couple RBI opportunity here. He's got 4 on the tournament. He's hitting .455. Takes the first pitch for a ball, so even if he were to walk here, still an RBI for him. This one chopped on the ground, left side, picked up by Smith at third. Throw is wild. Everyone's going to just go to their bases. 1 run is in, and just like that, Hawaii leads it 1-0. Smith a little too strong on the throw.
Yeah, that ball was hit so slowly that he had a charge. You got a quick runner. Just, did all he could to make the play. Just didn't get him out.
And that may have come in and hit. It did hit Lum. So a second run comes in. And now it's 2-0 Hawaii Kai. And now the lefty Zuccaran will make his way to the dish. That one fouled away. Yamada in, Paagale in, Kamai at third, Anawahine at second, and Lum at first. He's got the only RBI this inning, only one hit in this inning, and Zuccaran takes that for a strike. 0-2 the count to Zuccaran, who does have a home run this tournament. He's been .375, 3 for 8. Would like to help his cause here, add a couple more runs. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. So South Lexington limits the damage, but they let 2 score as Hawaii Kai comes across the board twice. We're going to the second. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome you back to the Cal Ripken World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Ordering groceries has never been easier with online shopping at Strachan Van Til. Save time and money. In-store sale prices, pickup or delivery, online coupons, rewards, points, and more. Shop StrachanVantil.com today. Mendenhall, Thompson, and Freer, your scheduled hitters for South Lexington here in the top of the second inning, where Hawaii Kai is taking a 2-0 lead after one. But for South Lexington, you got to think after yesterday's game, they're thinking, hey, we came back yesterday, no reason we can't come back today.
Yeah, every kid wants to get on base and move them around, and you're only down by a couple. No game is out of control.
Mendenhall, your right fielder today, batting from the left side. Looking for his first knock of this tournament, first knock of the game. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Does have an RBI to his credit. He has taken a walk as well. Only 7 at-bats for him, though, through 5 games here in this tournament. This is game number 6. This one lifted down the third baseline, but this will get out foul. Okay, we do appreciate you tuning in from wherever you may be tuned in from. I know we got fans from Hawaii or Kentucky or somewhere else maybe. Checking out relatives here on the baseball diamond. Next pitch to Mendenhall, right back to Zuccaran, who throws to first. No problem there.
Yeah, got the solid one bounce right back to him. Just after throwing the ball, he's in perfect position to field the ball.
Yeah, he's already kind of hunched over, kind of the lower part of that hill there.
Yeah, he doesn't fall off to one side or the other. He's got perfect balance after he throws it, so real easy play for him after that, the one hopper.
So South Lexington's Dex Thompson, who's the pitcher today for them, comes up here, takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. That one taken for a strike. So evens the count at 1. Pitch misses for ball 2, 2-1. I was looking through some of the bios, some of the players. I see a lot of players saying that flag football is their next favorite or a sport that they're involved in. So Flag football is an interesting one. That's starting to make a jump in terms of popularity. I know NFL has gotten their involvement in it. I believe it's going to be an Olympic sport in the upcoming 28 Olympics out in Los Angeles.
Yeah, there's a lot more opportunities for sports nowadays.
That pitch misses outside. So I believe that's ball 4. So Thompson will take his walk. We've had 2 walks issued by Zuckerine after he didn't have any the first couple of games. And now Freer makes his way to the dish wearing number 99.
Maybe he's a big Aaron Judge fan.
That's what I was thinking. So I didn't check his bio to see if that's the case or not, but most guys who wear 99, that's got to be the reason, I would think, right?
And he came out like Aaron Judge, first pitch swinging, and he's not sees something he likes, give it a hack.
There was a young boy from Exeter who wore number 99. I thought it to be odd as time is called here. I thought that to be odd because Exeter is from New Hampshire, which is about an hour north of Boston. And I thought, okay, a kid wearing 99 with a bunch of Boston fans, that can't be the most ideal situation. But he told me he's from originally from the New Jersey area, so it makes a little bit more sense. This one on the ground, left side, scooped up by Wong, steps on second for 1, over to first for 2, and they get it. Wong with the 6-3 double play to get out of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Hawaii Kai leads it 2-0. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero. Crowd Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
We welcome you back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Nifty double play to end the top of the second inning. Wong with the hop just behind the bag, stepping on the cushion and then throwing over to Bagale.
Yeah, that was smooth. Moving to his left, the ball right up the middle, gets the hop, steps on the bag, throws to first. All just in one smooth motion.
Stanley, Akiyu, and Wong, your scheduled hitters. As we said in the first game, when someone makes a nice defensive play, it always seems to be the guy who makes that nice defensive play finds themselves in the batting order in the next half inning, and sure enough the case for Wong here. He'll bat third. Boz Stanley, the extra hitter in the lineup. Strike 2 to him.
Yeah, South Lexington just got to stay in this. You got to remember, Hawaii scored the 2 runs on 1 hit.
Fouls that one back, so stays alive in this at bat.
Yeah, Stanley just fighting that one off. Nice at bat right there.
Pitch misses outside. So now 1-2. This one lifted in the air, but will get out of play. So missing there, so pitch count continues to climb here for Thompson. This one lifted in the air to right, and it will be caught in shallow right by Williams out there. Nice play.
Yeah, Williams just drifting, makes a nice catch, running catch out short, shallow right field.
This one fouled back to the screen by Akiyu.
Akiyu right on that one, fouls it straight back. So that's just, he was just a little below the ball.
Akiyu 3 for 10 here in this World Series. Misses upstairs, so evens the count at 1. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from Thompson coming in there. Little break to that pitch a little bit. 1-2. Solid swing from Akiyu, though. Pitch just missing outside. So Akiyu, the left fielder, trying to get something continuing here for Hawaii Kai. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Thompson's second strikeout. And now here comes Wong. Takes the first pitch, misses 4, ball 1. Popped up to the shortstop his last time up. Wants to get this lineup moving a little bit here. 2 outs here in the inning. South Lexington trying to get a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, Hawaii scored after 2 outs. Had first 2 batters out, then did all their damage.
As Zucran has only faced 1 over the minimum so far. Only through 2 innings, though. This one popped up down the right field line, and this will be a diving catch out and right. Mendenhall lays out and makes the catch. Absolutely incredible. Big smile on that young man's face. Getting the start in right field today. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Athletic Performance Factory in Highland, Indiana, we push you to be bigger, faster, stronger, more explosive. Challenge every muscle with our cutting-edge sand speed and agility training. Build rock-solid strength and core stability to dominate on game day. Rent our full-size outdoor turf field for team workouts and practices. Improve your swing, boost your field skills, and protect your arm with expert one-on-one baseball and softball training built around you. We develop the entire athlete, mentally and physically. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. Let's see this dive by Mendenhall out here in right field. Number 30, shading to his left. It helps to be left-handed as well. Seeing that popped up down the line. Could have been a fair ball. And he just lays out. You see the fans cheering for Mendenhall out there. Nice job by the right fielder. We go to the top of the third inning. Denton, Ellis, and Blackerby, your scheduled hitters here for South Lexington. First pitch into Denton is in there for a strike. Zuccaran still on the bump. Denton lifts this one to the shortstop, and a toss over to first is in time as Wong also had a nice defensive play earlier in this one.
Yeah, just stayed down on that. Perfect footwork. He gets the ball, catches it right between his feet, smoothly brings it up, throws it right to first.
Elijah Ellis now. Wong actually was involved in the last defensive play, which was the 6-3 double play to end the second inning. So Ellis here. Catcher today. Took a foul ball, but says, I wear number 24. I'm strong. I got this. Calls time. And Zuccaran will step off. Top of the third inning, one out, nobody on. Ellis trying to change that, though. Pitch misses up for a ball. That one misses for a ball. That was close pitch, and that'll be ball 4. So Ellis gets down with the third walk, and I know I've mentioned this already, but it's crazy that Zuccaran came into this game with no walks through 10 1/3, and now issued his third walk here in this one. So South Lexington wants to take advantage of situations like that. Back to the top of the lineup with Grayson Blackerby. Now, if you're a pitcher, just any situation, if you're a pitcher knowing that, hey, I've made it through a tournament, not giving up any walks, and you give up 3, is that in your head a little bit, or do you not even care? You're just worried about coming out here and attacking.
Yeah, you're just throwing. It's, it could be a multitude of things that he's just missing by an inch. His curveball's not breaking quite as much. Fastball's just staying up a little bit high. He knows what he can do. He'll just come back and fire.
So Blackerby here had a really tough out at first base. He collided with Zuccaran on a ground ball to Pagale. We had to flip it to Zuccaran, and Zuccaran coming in with a ton of force into first base and just beat out Blackerby at first. On the ground this time on the first baseline, but it'll be a foul ball. Blackerby in this tournament batting .400 coming into today. So just under .400 now. He's 4 for 11. Trying to get a knock. Get that runner moving. This one on the ground to second. Yamamoto bobbles, throws to first. It will be in time. Yamamoto stays with it. Was probably thinking about trying to turn 2, seeing how quickly he could turn, but best play was just to go to first and got the strong throw there in time.
Yeah, Yamamoto, the runner running right in front of him as the ball is coming, so he loses track of the ball for just that brief second, but he stays in front of it, lets it hit him, picks it up, makes a good play throwing to first.
So Griffin Hill calls time, doesn't get it, pitch is thrown, it's a strike. Hill has had a good tournament as well. He was 5 for 16 coming into today, so he's 6 of 15 coming into today, 6 of 16 now, so just under 400, but a couple of doubles and a home run to his name. This pitch is chopped to the shortstop Wong, who is playing a phenomenal game over there at shortstop. And that retires this side. We go to the bottom of the third. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome to Diamond Plate, your new go-to sports bar with a casual vibe and elevated ballpark favorites. Dig into hand-breaded chicken tenders, juicy burgers, build your own pizzas, and don't forget our full bar stocked with local favorites and everyday classics. Located inside Athletic Performance Factory. Diamond Plate brings the fun with multi-sport simulators, duck-pin bowling lanes, plus party space for birthdays, holidays, company outings, and fundraisers. Diamond Plate, where every bite, every sip, and every play is a win.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
We got award winners we're going to hand out at the end of this matchup as we go to the bottom of the third here in the semifinal of the Cal Ripken World Series. Winner gets to move on to face Peachtree in the World Series championship game. But we got awards such as the Crowd Company's Lancerman Superhero of the game. The Crowd Company's proud to recognize superheroes on the baseball diamond. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then, of course, the proud Union Home Play of the game presented by Iron Workers Local 395. To find out how you can become a Union Iron Worker, visit ironworkers395.com. Yamamoto, Yamada, and Paagale, your scheduled hitters here in the bottom of the third. Again, only 6 innings of regulation. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game day forecast. Temperatures are creeping up a little bit here. We're about mid-70s right now. A little breeze kind of flowing towards left field a little bit. Nothing too crazy, though. Solid day for baseball except for the overcast skies, but we'll take the no rain at the moment as time is called here. We'll have a meeting here. He's got to step off and then kind of regather himself there. But that Economy Electric Heating and Cooling forecast brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. You can visit them on the web at forajobdoneright.com. That pitch into Yamamoto. It's in for a strike. Yamamoto fouls it down the left field line. Yamamoto 4 for 10 coming into the game today. So 4 for 11 after a fly out to left field his last time up. This one ticketed into center field. This will drop in. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. Strong throw, though, in from center field from Blackerby. So it's a single for Yamamoto. First knock of the game. 5th knock of the tournament. And here comes Yamada now.
Yeah, Yamamoto just right up the middle. Takes his bait, this follows through with the bat, smooth swing, line drive right up the middle.
Yamada with a single and scored a run in the first. So that makes him 4 for 12. This runner goes down to second. The throw not going to be in time. Going to go wild pitch on that one.
Yeah, kind of pulled the catcher way to the right. I think Yamamoto thought it was going to go to the backstop. He started running. Catcher actually caught it.
Then you're kind of caught in no man's land of the hesitation, and then just decided to break and worked out in his favor. So 1-2 the count to Yamada. That one comes in to get a piece of him or got a piece of the glove. It sounded like it got something.
Yeah,
it might have been just the glove because another wild pitch sends Yamamoto down to third. Two another count, I beg your pardon. So 2-0 the count here to Yamada. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-0. Bagale awaits on deck. Kamai in the hole after that. Wants his turn at the bat rack. And that pitch is misses for ball 4. So now runners on the corner, nobody out. Hawaii Kai is just a relentless offensive juggernaut team. There's just no one in this lineup that you can kind of look at and feel like, okay, I can just throw strikes here and it'll be okay. South Lexington really the same way. They are a team that is always a formidable team.
Yeah, up and down that lineup. Everybody can put it in play. Everybody can move that ball. That curveball just didn't have the break on it that the early ones were having. It stayed up a little bit there.
So these are starting to kind of turn into what we call kind of in college basketball, like the blue bloods that are just always in the tournament. These are just teams from Hawaii, teams from South Lexington, just always seem to be in the mix. Runner from first goes, pitches high, the throw down to second, cut off. But it's a stolen base for Yamada. And now runners at second and third with nobody out. Bagale with a solid opportunity here after being intentionally walked. So really this is kind of his first time being able to swing. And bloops this one down the first base line and gets out of play.
Yeah, that stolen base, I think, was a set play. South Lexington had the shortstop come in about 5 feet in front of second base just to see if that runner would try to score home, cut it off. He probably would have cut him off at the plate.
Well, that's the play you always kind of talk about. You want to see guys do a little bit more, try to cut it off to see if they'll go out. This one lined into right center field. This will drop in for a hit. The throw gets cut off in second. 2 more runs come to score on the RBI. 2 RBI single from Bagale. Yamada was hustling on the play. 2 more runs come to score. 4-0 Hawaii Kai. And we'll have a pitching change here. We'll wait to kind of see who might get it here. Looks like the catcher is going to go take his gear off. So it might just be a switch there, but we will step aside. You are watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
Your future starts
here.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Get Pulse technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack and Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Hey, welcome back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. Griffin Williams in to pitch now for South Lexington. Ellis to second. Thompson to the catcher position. So Williams will pitch to Kamai here. With a runner on. 2 runs in already this inning. Nobody out. First pitch to Kamai is a strike, who took a walk his last time up. Bagale with a 2 RBI single here this inning to make it 4-0 Hawaii Kai. Pitch to Kamai is a pitch outside. Bagale able to advance. Williams coming into this game has pitched 4 2/3 this tournament, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, all earned. 3 walks and a strikeout for an ERA of 3.86. Again, taking all those numbers from the game changer. The pitch misses outside. 2-1. 2-1 the count. Not a bad day here in Crown Point. Just some clouds in the sky, but weather-wise, a strike 2 there, so 2-2. Weather-wise, temperatures really nice, and humidity not really there either.
Yeah, a little wind picking up here, but still not bad outside.
Lights are on here at the championship field of the Sportsplex. Pitch just misses outside to Kamai, so the count is full. Wahine waits on deck. These guys all want to have a chance to get to the bat rack today. Popped up. This will get out of play, foul. Some of the youngsters in the area going to go chasing down that foul ball. Not sure if they're giving out special treats or anything for returning foul balls. Otherwise, I think you would have probably been going to try to get that one. And that pitch outside to Kamai, and that's going to be ball 4. So now runners on first and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hanawahine comes up here. That pitch misses outside. Hanawahine missed or reached on an error in the first. This one on the ground, left side, picked up by Hill. The throw to second, not going to be in time. Everybody's safe. Just popped out of the glove of Ellis. Hill was there on the backhand to try to get that out at second. So it's a fielder's choice for Hanawahine, and now Lum makes his way to the dish. Bases loaded. Still nobody out. First pitch to Lum is taken for ball 1. This cloud's kind of starting to darken a little bit here. Feels like we haven't seen the sun in days here in Northwest Indiana. Ball gets away. Nobody going to advance on the wild pitch. Williams there to cover. Great job.
Yeah, with nobody out there, bases loaded, you really don't want to take a chance to get a guy thrown out at home plate. Let's let all these kids bat, do the talking for them.
That pitch misses outside, so 2-1. The count now to Lum.
3-0.
3-0, excuse me. I thought a strike was called. That's a strike.
Yeah, Lum squaring around, trying to just distract the pitcher a little bit, taking all the way at 3-0.
And that misses for ball 4, so that walks in a run, and it's 5-0 Hawaii Kai. They're saying that one was up.
Yeah, pitcher asking, where was that at?
So Lum has 2 RBIs. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's walked. Not some bad ways to get some RBIs. As Zuccaran comes up here again with the bases loaded like he did last time. Takes that one for a strike and has a chance to really blow this thing open if he can get a solid knock here. That pitch misses outside, and runner's going to come from third. The throw is not going to be made home. Another run comes in to score, and it's 6-0 Hawaii Kai. Runners down to second and third. Pitch into Zuccaran. Lifted down the left field line. This will be caught down the left field line by Freer out there. Runners do not advance from second and third, so nice play by the left fielder out there for South Lexington to stay with that one, catch it on the line. Big first out, though, for South Lexington. Wow, Stanley comes up here. Now, there must be something that South Lexington sees because Stanley, the right-handed hitter, our cameras don't have it picked up here, but a huge hole in the left center gap. Center fielder playing to the second base side of...
Yeah, he flew out the second, a little looper, his first at bat.
They might be thinking he might be going opposite field here, but they don't seem to be pitching out to him. They're kind of playing right straight up in terms of where they're trying to pitch him, it appears. But a sizable gap in left center. If he's able to split that, he's going to clear the bases.
Yeah, there's times where the infield will play to the right, the outfield will play to the left, or vice versa, thinking if he's trying to just put it in play, he goes the opposite way, but if he drives it hard, he's going to pull it.
And Blackerby has some speed out there, so that could be another reason why they feel comfortable putting him kind of more to the second base side of center field here. Slightly open stance here for Stanley. Williams set, fires. In the corner for a strike. So 1-2 count here to Stanley, as you mentioned, popped up to the second baseman his last time up, so might be trying to work the other way, but trying to drive in some more runs. Only 1 out, 2 on. This one on the ground, left side, picked up by Hill. The throw to first will be in time. Another run comes to score. The throw to third, not in time. RBI ground out for Stanley, but it is 7-0. As Lum makes his way down to third, and now Breeze Akiyu. And as of right now, same situation. Blackerby kind of playing to that second base side of the bag. And now he's drifting even more to his left. That ball gets away. Runner does not advance.
Then we talked about it again. These productive outs. A ground ball is short, but they're playing deep. They're not taking any chances of a big inning. Runners move on contact and score.
Swing and a miss. Well, this is already a big inning for Hawaii Kai.
Yeah, 5 runs.
5 runs.
On 2 hits.
Akiyu, slow roller on the right side. Picked up by Ellis, who will toss it to first to retire the side. 7 runs for Hawaii Kai through 3. South Lexington looking to get on the board here as we head to the top of the 4th. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We go top of the 4th inning here at the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. From the printer tray to the field, Pulse Technology keeps us moving. For more information about the heartbeat of the Region Sports Network, visit Pulse Technology on the web at pulsetechnology.com. Warming up still as we go to the top of the 4th. Williams, Smith, and Mendenhall, your scheduled hitters here this inning. A 7-0 Hawaii Kai advantage. It's Griffin Williams, who walked his last time up. New pitcher for South Lexington, looking to help his cause here. Just trying to get some base runners. Down by 7, Zuccaran still on the bump for Hawaii Kai. Looks to do some damage here. He's through 3 innings plus now. Now he's throwing a pitch. 3 walks. That's really the only blemish on his line so far. This one on the ground, chopped. Wong, who's been playing so solid over there at short, makes another defensive play. So Aaron Smith now.
And he lined out the center his first at bat.
4 defensive plays for Wong in this one. He's got a double play to his credit as well. Oh, this one by Zuccaran just scooped out of nowhere. Looked like another play for Wong, but Zuccaran said, you know what, I got this one, and just snares it. 1 pitch, 1 out there, and now Marshall Mendenhall.
Yeah, Zuccaran he's in great fielding position after he throws the ball. Even though it's to his side, he scoops it up, throws it right to first.
Will Dodds will be the pinch hitter here. South Lexington just trying to get something going here. Zuccaran misses 4, ball 1. That's a strike into Dodds. Again, the winner of this one will face Peachtree out of Crozet, Virginia. That's going to be a strike.
Yeah, nice slow breaking ball there.
So 1-2. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. Dodds just trying to get a battle going here. So right now, Zuccaran just shy of 50 pitches. I believe he's at 48. Breaking ball in there for called strike 3. He's retired 5 in a row. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Hawaii Kai leading at 7-0. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Company's insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. I mentioned earlier, we have a rare sighting here in Crown Point right now. The sun has made an appearance this week. This is not something we have seen a whole lot since this tournament started. We've had rainy conditions, overcast skies, so fans are embracing every moment of this as the sun peeks through the clouds here in Crown Point. We've had some devastating storms come through, a couple of tornadoes that ripped through northwest Indiana, which has kind of made this tournament a little topsy-turvy, but everybody has stuck with it and been very flexible here. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Wong will lead things off. Yamamoto and Yamada, your scheduled hitters here this inning. Wong on a ground ball to left. Hill picks that one up. Great stop by Hill over at short. Tries to make the throw. Tell you what, he is an impressive player over there. We're just seeing some great shortstop defense here in this one.
Yeah, even if he fields that cleanly, I don't think he's throwing him out. Just great range to his right. Backhands it. That's going to be a tough play.
Just to knock it down, it was impressive at that. And then still to try to make a throw and then still kind of close-ish over there.
Strong arm. He gets it right there. He hits the bag. So, Derek Jeter would have been proud of that one.
So an infield single for Wong. And now Yamamoto, who singled and scored a run his last time up, looking to do a little bit of the same. We do have to mention, with it being a 7-3 ball game, if Hawaii Kai were to score 3 runs here this inning, runner down to second on the wild pitch. If they do score 3 runs, this ball game is over because of the 10-run rule and because they are the home team. So South Lexington's really got to be on top of defense here. Championship game will be played right after this. Bunt down the third base line. It's a beauty. Smith with a throw to first in time. Great defense from Smith after a great bunt from Yamamoto. 5-3 on the sacrifice. Wong gets down to third, and now Yamada makes his way to the dish. That was just really solid all around.
Yeah.
Fundamentally.
Got the bunt down perfectly. Third baseman charging, staying balanced. Makes the great throw right to first base.
First pitch to Yamada. This one ticketed for center field. It'll drop in for a hit. Another run will come around to score. The throw to first is wild. Yamada will think about making the break to second, but stay at first. It's now 8-0 Hawaii Kai. RBI single for Yamada, his first of the game, his second hit of the game, though, and now Pagale, who has been on both times. He was intentionally walked in the first, had a huge 2 RBI single in the third. And he's played a solid first base over there as well. Williams delivers. This one in the air to center. And camping underneath it is Blackerby to make the catch. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner at first with the 2 away. And now Kamai. Just to keep the lineup moving for Hawaii Kai, but South Lexington's trying to get out of this. No more runs scored. 8-0 in favor of team from Hawaii. Make sure you stay connected with all things Region Sports, as we're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and at our website at regionsports.com. We're celebrating over 25 years and proud to still be the only game in town. High school football season coming right around the corner, starting next week. This one fouled back to the screen. We'll have plenty of high school football coverage for you.
Yeah, in the region here, we got to get the schools back open.
Yeah, a lot of schools still have not gone back yet. They were supposed to go back this week, but because of the storms, so many people here without power still. See if that has any effect on the football season, because with the schools not having power, I don't know if any of these schools are even able to have practice. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate to Kamai. So 1-2 the count.
Kamai 2 walks here, so 1-2 here. Maybe get some cuts in here for him. Get that catcher, get some swings in.
Runner goes from first. This one popped up right side. Denton camping underneath. He'll slap the leather together and make the catch at first. So we go to the top of the fifth. Lexington's got to get some runs on the board. We're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Athletic Performance Factory in Highland, Indiana, we push you to be bigger, faster, stronger, more explosive. Challenge every muscle with our cutting-edge sand speed and agility training. Build rock-solid strength and core stability to dominate on game day. Rent our full-size outdoor turf field for team workouts and practices. Improve your swing, boost your field skills, and protect your arm with expert one-on-one baseball and softball training built around you. We develop the entire athlete, mentally and physically. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
All right, we go to the top of the fifth here at the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. Crispy Golden Award-winning flavor, Streck & Van Til's fried chicken is voted best in the region. Perfect for any party. Skip the stress and serve the best. Order today at streckandvantil.com. Championship game will be played right after this one concludes. Winner of this one will get Peachtree from Virginia. It'll be Dex Thompson, Brooks Freer, and Nate Denton, your scheduled hitters for this fifth inning. And South Lexington needs to put some runs on the board here with Zuccarello still on the bump for Hawaii Kai, because they are certainly in that jeopardy case of the 10-run rule. So if you score some runs, that eliminates that a little bit. Starts with getting some base runners. That pitch is in there for a strike. Dex Thompson took a walk his last time up, so would like to take another trip down to first base, maybe a little further. That pitch misses outside.
Yeah, he was the unfortunate runner going to second on the double play ground ball that took the shortstop right to the bag.
3-1, yeah, that double play in the third inning. This one on the ground, right side, picked up over there by Yamamoto. Strong throw for out number one.
Yeah, Yamamoto just a little bit of bobble there. Trying to transfer from the glove to his hand. Stayed right with it, though. Strong throw to first base. Just kept his cool and made a good play.
6 in a row retired by Zuccarello. So Brooks Freer trying to change that momentum a little bit here. Trying to get on base. Zuccarello bends that one, but outside of the plate. Freer takes that one for a strike, so evens the count at 1 here. Denton awaiting on deck. Elijah Ellis after that. South Lexington. This one lifted in the air to left center. This will touch down, and the first hit of the game for South Lexington goes to Brooks Freer. And now we'll see a pinch hitter here. This will be Dean Ledbetter. So Ledbetter here with an opportunity to try to keep the lineup rolling for South Lexington, but that's the first hit for South Lexington in this one. But again, they need base runners. That's the more important thing. They don't care how they get on. Just getting on. Ledbetter 3 for 6 in this Cal Ripken tournament. Certainly you feel as a guy you feel confident in his ability to try to get a knock in this situation here, or at least work a good at bat. Does have a walk to his credit as well. A couple of RBIs. Next pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. You can see kind of that frustration a little bit.
Yeah, outside curveball, curved it right back over the outside corner.
So now he's in a position to protect here. Slightly closed stance. That front foot closer to the plate than the back foot. The pitch. This one on the ground, right side. Pagale throws to second, and it can't be corralled by the shortstop Wong. So fielder's choice, and this is exactly what South Lexington needs. They need base runners, and they'll take it any way they can get it. And for Ledbetter, he'll take the fielder's choice. Probably going to rule an error for Freer. Getting to second base, I should say. We'll wait and see what they officially say. And now another
number 21
pinch hitter here. That's going to be Micah Comer. So no error awarded. So Comer takes that first pitch from the left side inside.
Yeah, those are those plays where you're fielding the ball, you're trying to throw to second base, you're trying to hit your shortstop and not hit the runner in the back. It's just a very difficult play.
So runners on first and second, one away in this top of the fifth inning. South Lexington needs to get some runs, but they need the base runners first and then get the big bats. This is the bottom of the order, then back to the top of the order with Blackerby and Hill. Zuccaran delivers the pitch. And that pitch is taken for a strike. So 2-1, the count here to Comer. Comer having a really good tournament. 4 for 9. Left side, Wong picks it up. Throw to second for 1. Throw to first. Not going to be in time, but they get the middle runners. 6-4 on the putout. Fielder's choice for Comer. Freer down to third, so runners on the corners. There are 2 outs in the inning for Hawaii Kai, though. Just kind of feel like there's a confidence that builds for this Hawaii Kai. They're not worried about these kind of situations here as we go back to the top of the lineup for South Lexington with Grayson Blackerby.
Yeah, they're pretty well composed. One run's not going to mean anything to them, so they're working on the batter, working on the runner going to second.
We mentioned Blackerby coming into this tournament, or coming into this game today, 4 for 10. Takes that pitch for a strike. Hill had come in 6 for 15 coming in.
Yeah, Zuccaran he's in a groove here. He's throwing strikes. He's had those few walks that he didn't have before, but he's right at the strike zone all the time.
Pitch to Blackerby misses for a ball. So if you're Blackerby here, what do you do to kind of maybe get him off rhythm a little bit? Counts 1-1 to you right now. Do you just maybe call a late time just to try to throw him off a little bit?
It's the timeouts. They're 11 though. The pitcher doesn't care about that at this page in his life.
Misses upstairs for ball 1. Started to swing at it, thought better of it, and got rewarded for it from the home plate umpire.
Yeah, and I don't think any of these both pitchers are looking, but I think he's been pretty consistent. He's not giving them the real high strike.
Comes to 2-1. It's over the head of Blackerby. Did it hit him or did it hit the bat? It may have actually hit the bat, so that's going to be a strike. 2-2.
Yeah, foul ball.
That's just one of those tough ones. You're trying to get out of the way of the pitch coming for you, and you don't really think about what you're doing with the bat.
Kept the bat over his head, and
we talked early on just the pressure that's on all these 11-year-olds this week. 2-2. This one lifted in the air to right. Camping underneath and making the catch in right is Hanawahine. So he makes the catch out there, retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome to Diamond Plate, your new go-to sports bar with a casual vibe and elevated ballpark favorites. Dig into hand-breaded chicken tenders, juicy burgers, build your own pizzas, and don't forget our full bar stocked with local favorites and everyday classics. Located inside Athletic Performance Factory. Diamond Plate brings the fun with multi-sport simulators, duck-pin bowling lanes, plus party space for birthdays, holidays, company outings, and fundraisers. Diamond Plate, where every bite, every sip, and every play is a win.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. Here on the Region Sports Network, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. On Wahine, Lum, and Zuccarello, your scheduled hitters here in the 5th. We do have to mention if Hawaii Kai does score 2 runs this inning, that will be the ball game due to the 10-run rule. So just something to keep in mind for you South Lexington fans. And these boys know that. They're going to be right on it, tip-top. And, obviously getting to the Final Four is a huge accomplishment, but there's a reason they get to the Final Four, and that's because they play the solid defense. They get the timely hitting. They get the good pitching, and they have the enough pitching to get you through. So that's something the South Lexington will certainly use here, is the solid defense behind them. Got a solid middle infield and corner infield, along with a solid outfield as well. How about Mendenhall diving on the line, down that right field line before?
Yeah, that's, I haven't been here all week like you guys have, so, I'm not really sure of the pitching that's available and not available. It's pitch counts, days of rest, rain out days.
Yeah, this tournament kind of got turned a little topsy-turvy. On the ground, Hill picks it up. Strong throw to first in time. Talked about solid defense. It starts with Hill right there at the shortstop position.
Yeah, perfect footwork there. Fields it cleanly, gathers himself, makes a strong throw to first base.
So now Tiago Lum comes up here. He's been hit by a pitch, took a walk, and he's got 2 RBIs to his credit as well. This one on the ground. Smith gobbles that one up. Throws that one high and wide, and he'll be safe. Infield single for Lum. Just beat that one out. But Smith doing a great job over there at third base as well. Zuccarello does have a home run here in this Cal Ripken World Series tournament, so he has the ability to turn on one. Pitch to the lefty, in there for a strike. So count even at 1 here to Zuccarello, who's 0 for 2 on the day, but he has been pitching a gem of a game here against South Lexington. That pitch misses outside, so 2-1 the count now.
Yeah, tried a backdoor curveball in there. Just didn't get enough of the plate to bring it back in for a strike.
Open stance, ready to go. That pitch in there for the strike. Williams still on the bump for South Lexington. Trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Wouldn't mind turning 2 here. Steps off and regathers himself here. Dodd's out in right field now for South Lexington. Pitch gets wild from Thompson back there. Runner down to second. Williams sets, kicks, and fires to Zuccarello, who fouls that one off of his foot. Hawaii Kai, the defending 10U state champions, trying to add an 11U to their record as well. Zuccarello dribbles that one to the left side. Hill tries to make the strong throw to first. It will not be in time. Zuccarello outruns that one. So he gets an infield single. Just that slow roller right in between the shortstop and the third baseman. Hill making a strong throw, though. So now you got runners on the corners. That walk-off run, though, at first base.
Yeah, Hill just had too far to go to his right to try to get an out there.
because Smith had to break to third because of the runner going from second to third. I'm not sure. I think probably Hill would probably been the best one served no matter what, just because of the. See, now that walk-off run now in scoring position.
Yeah, third base coach, no, run into third. He goes, we don't want to run into an out.
Yeah, 2 out, or only 1 out in the inning. Stanley here, 1-0 the count. The pitch. On the ground, left side. Hill picks it up, throws to first for the second out. Run comes around to score, though. It is 9-0 Hawaii Kai. So an RBI ground out, the second one for Stanley here. Now Zuccaran still at second, though. And now a substitute hitter. It'll be Maddox Torres. As you know, for Torres, his younger sister was playing in a World Series game. She was the only girl in the World Series down in Alabama. She's told, apparently in Hawaii, for a lot of young girls, baseball is the way to start, and then eventually they make their way to softball, closer to the age of 12. So baseball is big in Hawaii now, ever more building. Love to see it, love the sport. But how cool is that? You got 2 kids that get to play in a World Series, various parts of the country. Torres here with an opportunity to try to drive in that walk-off run, and that's a pop-up on the first base side by Ledbetter. So won't be a walk-off, but 9 runs need to be scored by South Lexington to keep this game going. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Your future starts
here.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Don't forget, we got awards we're going to hand out at the end of this one. We got the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Crowd Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. And then the Proud to be Union Home Play of the game, brought to you by Ironworkers Local 395. Visit ironworkers395.com to learn about the apprenticeship program to become a union iron worker. Zuccaran still on the bump for Hawaii Kai. He's currently at 70 pitches, so he's got 15 or so he's got to work with here in the top of the 6th inning. And for South Lexington, it'll be Hill, Williams, and Smith, your scheduled hitters.
Number 23, Ripken Hill.
Hill 0 for 2 on the day, looking to get something going here for South Lexington. They're in a hole, but they came back in yesterday's ball game, can certainly put on the hurt offensively. But Zuccaran has other ideas about that. Lefty delivers this one outside. Comes the 1-1. Misses for a ball, 2-1 on Hill. One of the solid players in this Cal Ripken World Series. Both offensively, defensively. I know the Cal Ripken tournament will be giving out some hardware a little bit later on after the championship game. Championship game starts right after this one. On the ground, right side, snagged by Yamamoto. The throw to first will not be in time. But what a job by Yamamoto to shade to his right to try to knock that one down, and did so. Just the speed of Hill, able to beat it out.
Yeah, 2 or 3 steps to your right, diving, knocking it down. Just, you don't have enough time to throw a runner out at first base.
Second hit for South Lexington as Griffin Williams makes his way. Took a walk his first at bat. He'll get on base any way he can. Takes the first pitch for a strike. We have seen Hawaii Kai put up some double plays in this one as well, so we'll see what happens here. That's a strike. 0-2 as the sun continues to peek out and land right on field number 9 here at the Sportsplex. Despite plenty of clouds in the sky. Zuccaran checks that runner at first, kicks and fires the 0-2. Breaking ball misses just outside.
Yeah, tried to throw that from the outside corner to break it back in right over the plate. Just didn't catch enough of the outside of the plate.
The 1-2. Chopped on the ground, left side, picked up by Yamada. Throw to first is going to be wild. Hill down to third. Williams making his break to second and gets there. So just like that, South Lexington getting what they need, getting those runners on, and now they're in scoring position for Aaron Smith.
Number 3, Aaron Smith.
So Smith with an opportunity to drive in 2. Smith on the ground. Wong it short. Throw to first in time, and South Lexington is on the board on the RBI ground out from Smith. Williams down to third on the play. And now Dodds. Just trying to keep things moving here for South Lexington. Trail 9-1 now, so the shutout is over. The winner of this one will get Peachtree in just a little bit. Quick turnaround here to try to get these games in. The championship game will be starting really quickly after this one concludes, whenever that might be. That's a strike. Into Dodds. Runner at third with 1 away. 1 in here for South Lexington. Dodds. Back up the middle. This will get through for a hit. And now 2 runs have scored for South Lexington. They're thinking to themselves, don't count us out yet. We still have some fight in us. And now Dax Thompson comes up here. 9-2. And Zuccaran at 80-plus pitches at this point. I believe they're going to remove him from the ball game and bring somebody in to close this one out. And it looks like we're going to come in from right field. So Anawahine is going to be coming in maybe to make a couple of changes here. So he gets the ball. We'll step aside while he warms up. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack and Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Anawaine is now on for Hawaii Kai. So welcome you back. He has not pitched in this tournament thus far that I have down here. So we'll see how he does here to close things out here of this Cal Ripken World Series. And might be using a pitcher that, they don't normally use, but they feel confident in still throwing out here to try to close this one out, because you never know how many you're going to need in your next matchup here, which is starting in just a few moments against Peachtree.
Yeah, you don't want to bring someone in here just to get a out or two, and then whatever if you need him in 35 minutes.
So as he warms up, getting ready here with 2 runs in already for South Lexington. So trailing 9-2, 1 out, 1 on. Dax Thompson ready to go to work. Stanley out and right now. Anawaine trying to close this one out. Takes the first pitch for strike 1 to Thompson.
Starts him off with a breaking ball. During the warm-ups there, he threw quite a bit of them, so I wonder if that's what he feels more comfortable throwing.
Toss over to first. Not going to be in time. If I'm South Lexington, I'm not really worried about stealing at this point, right? I mean, you don't want to have an out on the base path. You're worried more about just... granted, you want to get in a scoring position, but you need base runners. This one popped up left side. Yamada there in foul territory to make the catch.
Yeah, you can't run into an out.
And now Brooks Freer makes his way to the dish.
Yeah, him stealing second doesn't get you any closer to... You need more base runners.
Freer with a single his last time up. Takes that one for ball 1. It's 1 for 2 on the day. Freer came into this one 3 for 7, so is now four for 9 coming into here, but it count 1-1. That one comes in, it hits the bat. Oh, comes inside, and you can see the frustration. So that becomes a strike.
Yeah, so that's twice now where...
Just some unfortunate luck for South Lexington there.
Just trying to get out of the way, but you can't get the bat out of the way.
The next pitch misses outside. Two and two. The count here. Out to center, drifting back and making the catch is Lum out there in center. And that will end it. 9-2 your final. Hawaii Kai gets the win and moves on to the championship game. The defending 10U World Series champions now with a chance to become 11U champions as they will face Peachtree in the championship game in just a few minutes. We're going to step aside. We'll crunch the numbers and bring you our award winners on the other side of the break. You are watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series right here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you with us. Hawaii Kai gets the win 9-2 and advances to the World Series championship game against Peachtree in just a few moments. Let's go ahead and give you our award winners for this one. It's time to name the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowd Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. Where do you want to go with this one, Dan?
Yeah, Ruksan Zukaran just pitched a great game. He kept South Lexington off balance the whole game. Got to the very last couple batters, but he just pitched a tremendous game today.
He went 5 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, none earned, 3 walks, and a strikeout. So he had a really good day on the bump, no question about it, really keeping a potent South Lexington offense really at bay all game long, and then also had himself a knock in the 5th inning as well. So going 1 for 3 on the day. So not too bad for our Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game, Ruksan Zukaran. Let's go with our Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org.
Yeah, Mendenhall for South Lexington just played a great game out there in right field, made a great diving catch. He was just all over the field, did what he needed to do to try to keep his team in the game.
Also had a RBI single in there as well. So he was doing the work there for, that went to Dodds. But Mendenhall, he did well at the plate, worked some really hard battles at the plate, and then, the play in right field kind of really helped kind of keep South Lexington's confidence in there a little bit, knowing that he was out there diving for the play. So good day for Marshall Mendenhall. And then, of course, our proud Union Home Play of the game presented by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a Union Ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com.
Yeah, you got Palagi at first base that gets the single in the bottom of the 3rd there to get Hawaii up by 2. So made it 4-0. The 2 RBI single was the icing on the cake to get them the lead that they needed just to stay comfortable.
Yeah, he really kind of broke the one open, made it a 4-0 ball game. So the single by Tavian Paagale to kind of ice this one early. Didn't know it was going to be that way because figured South Lexington might get going with the bats, but Zukaran was just too good on the bump for them today. So the big 2 RBI single for Paagale to give you our proud Union Home Play of the game. Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez, our operations manager, Rich Castillo, sports director, the great Mike Dewan, Tony Madrino on camera, Zach Zanelli working the production, always doing a great job, boys. And then the coaches for both teams, Joshua Ellis and Garrett Yamamoto. Thanks for getting everything set. Our broadcast crew today, myself, Michael Brenner, along with my dad, Ron Brenner. Special thanks to everyone here at Cal Ripken for getting us what we needed and just being really accommodating and flexible all week long. It's been a whole, the volunteers, it's just been a whole community aspect here at the Cal Ripken tournament. And, of course, we want to thank Adam Whitehouse, the tournament director, keeping us in the loop on everything and helping us get everything we needed for broadcast location, just helping us get everything we need for a broadcast. So thanks a lot to him. We'll have more to say about that as this gets wrapped up after the championship game. And, of course, you, the viewers, on regionsports.com, YouTube, and Facebook. Without you all, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you very much. Stay tuned. In just a few moments, we'll have the Cal Ripken World Series Championship game. It'll be Hawaii Kai versus Peachtree right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Coverage of the 11U Cal Ripken World Series is made possible by Blue Crew for all of your umpire needs. Pulse Technology, leading the way in technological innovation for over 70 years. Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn. Visit Michigan City LaPorte. Closer than you think, better than you imagine. Ironworkers Local 395. Proud to be union. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made. Diamond Plate Eatery and Pub, eat, drink, play. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT. Public Bar and Rec, make it public. Station 21 American Grill, eat, drink, relax. You're watching the 11U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.